to bow down to the pressure. So stories that were blocked out by the Lahore censor would be printed in the Karachi version of the event. Another thing that happened was every day the twice daily checks would block out complete stories. So instead of just saying these bits need to be edited from your story, entire sections, entire stories would just be erased. And so newspapers in Karachi started to print broadsheets with only 2 stories on the pages. So you'd open up your newspaper, it would be all white, except for something on the corner and something on the side. And the government at that time said, okay, well, this isn't funny. You have to fill the boxes. There has to be content on all the page. So they started to fill the blank spaces with pictures of donkeys or pictures of dogs. And the Pakistani press really is very vibrant. It has a tremendous history. Of course, there are periods come 1985 when the dictatorship was so well entrenched in Pakistan. You see a cooling down of resistance. You see people sort of trying to get back to work, trying to study and survive so they could live. Pakistan, I'm sure many people saw 3 years ago, the lawyers' movement and all these things. These all have their roots really in the movement against Zia-ul Haq. But the media, I'm sad to say, is a bit toothless at the moment. There is not just a censorship law on the books that was passed last summer by the current government called the Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act that makes it a crime to spoof or satirize or character assassinate the president. If you're found guilty of doing that, you can go to jail from anywhere from 3 years to 14 years. If you have an email account that is not registered in your real full name, that's a jail sentence of 6 months. And very little has been said about this in our press at the moment. So that's the press. I thought I might read, we've got people here today from home. One of my brother's best friends is here. And there is also Sabine Jadoi, whose father was killed with my father in 1996, and her family is here today. And I thought I might read just a small section about that night and the night the murder took place. But I let Sabine decide if I should read one of my sections or one of hers. Then don't be so patient about it, because we'll be here all night. Ask Gigi Shaja. Yes? Read both. Yes, maybe I could read a bit of both. Shall I do that? Will you all bear with me through 2 sections? Okay.